So in this video, we are going to look at this particular problem. Okay, so we are asked to prove that angle BIC is equal to 90 degrees plus half of angle A. Now, what are the information we are given? We are told that ABC is a triangle, and then there are two bisectors. What is a bisector? A straight line that divides an angle or another straight line into two equal parts. Okay, so but in this case, this bisector is for two angles. All right, so this is going to go with a sketch. So it's a proof. So we can write something like this: proof. All right, so we have to show that in triangle ABC, so it's your choice to decide how your sketch of ABC would look like. So let's assume I put mine this way, right? So I am asked to show that if there is a bisector of angle B, that means a straight line that divides B into two. This particular line has bisected this angle into two equal parts, right? So assume that here is X, so here will also be X, okay? Now, what's the other information? There is another bisector on C, okay. Now, what can we do? Now, the question now further says that the two bisectors, that means the one that bisected C and the one that bisected B, they met at a point. Okay, so let's see that here is the junction of their meeting. So that point, the question calls I. And so they say they met at I. All right, so we are now asked to show that angle BIC, that's this angle here, that it is equal to 90 plus half of this other angle A. All right, it's just an attempt. Usually, that's what I do with math. You just try what you know how to do, and it will probably lead you to where you are going. So what can I do? I will try to see how to create a relationship between this angle and A, because that is what we are to prove. All right, so let me give this a name. Maybe I should call this particular angle that I'm looking for angle Z. All right, so I want to give it Z instead of carrying BIC, which looks a little bit big. All right, so let's go. So now, first of all, here I can see something. And what is that? That I have a bigger triangle, which is triangle ABC. And by the rule of angles, the sum of the angles in a triangle is 180 degrees. So that means if I sum all these angles in this bigger triangle, I should get 180. So I begin. It means that x plus x, which is 2x, plus this other angle, which is y and y, which is 2y, then plus the third angle here, which is A, is going to be equal to 180 degrees. All right? So from here, I can clearly see that if I make this the subject, I'm going to have 2x plus 2y will be equal to 180 degrees minus A. Okay? And so from here, I can also, if I factorize here, I can leave only x and y, and that will give me 180 degrees minus A. And if I divide both sides by 2, I will get that only x plus y is equal to 180 degrees minus A over 2. That's dividing both sides by 2. I hope you know that this is actually the same thing as, of course, these two will go into 180 to give us 90 degrees, and the 2 minus the 2 will divide A to give us half A. You know, you can write A over 2 as half A. All right, and that is our x plus y. Now, we can keep this here. Let's call it equation 1. All right, now follow me to this other side. So what can we do from here now? You can clearly see also. Now remember that my intention is to create a relationship between my Z and A so that I can get something that looks like this. All right, and then see if it will be equal to that. Okay, so now I have created a relationship between A and X and Y. Now I will try to see, is it possible to create a relationship between X and Y and Z? so that can now help me bring it together into this other equation. And of course, you can see that in triangle BIC, you can clearly see that there is a triangle here. And if you sum the angles there, you will also get 180 degrees. So that means from triangle BIC, this one is from triangle ABC. So everything we did here came from ABC. While what we want to do here now is coming from BIC. So you can clearly see that from triangle BIC, that if I add x plus y plus z, that it will be equal to 180 degrees. So watch what will happen here. I can make x and y the subject again. So this will give me 180 degrees minus z. So you can clearly now see that in equation 1, x plus y is equal to something. In equation 2, x plus y is also equal to something. So all I need to do is to compare equation 1 and 2. And if I do that, I'm going to have, of course, x plus y, so both of them will be equal. So by implication, my 90 degrees minus half a will be equal to this other side, which is 180 degrees minus z. And so from here, I will make z the subject. Remember, it's z I'm looking for, which is my BIC. So if I make z the subject, so I'll bring z to this side, I'm going to have that z is going to be equal to, take every other thing to the other side. So here I already have 180 degrees. 90 coming over here will become minus 90 because it is positive here. And minus half a coming over here will become plus half a. Alright, and so my z will be equal to 180 minus 90 is 90 degrees plus half of a. Recall that this is our BIC, and so we have proven as required that BIC is equal to 90 degrees plus half a, and that is the solution. Kindly subscribe to our channel, follow my YouTube Facebook page, and join our group also for more videos like this. Bye.